everybody out there in Twitch Streamland. Welcome. Thank you very much for watching this stream, which is part of the KiwiRPG week for 2024. We've got probably a lot of returning audience members from other streams that have happened throughout the week. This is number 5, and there's still a few more to go after this. So make sure if you enjoy this one, stick around tomorrow for the next one. It is, of course, Matariki here in Aotearoa, or tomorrow is Matariki, a time when we sort of look back on the year that has been and look forward to the things that might come our way in the future. And Kiwi RPG Week is a few years old now, and it's getting bigger and better every single year. And we celebrate Kiwi RPGs, the people involved in the awesome creative role-playing game roles that we have in this industry, like game creators, players, DMs, GMs, and everyone else in between. And we celebrate the wildness and weirdness that can come from the Kiwi personality when we inject it into that industry. So I love it. I love being here, and I love being a part of the Kiwi RPG community. We are we are playing today a game called d12GO, which was designed by me. Hey, I absolutely love the fact that this game exists and that people besides myself play it. It is a huge point of pride for me that I get to enjoy this with awesome people like the players that are joining us today on the stream. We have an awesome sponsor for Kiwi RPG Week, and that is BD&D, who is helping a lot with putting this all together, including giving away games. We have they have a discount code right now on the website, which is NZ Board, I believe, is the code, which gives you 10% off of board games when you order anything on the BD&D website, which is bdndgames.co.nz. That's BEADND Games. There will be a prize draw at the end of this stream, so stick around to the end, and you might be able to win a copy of an awesome zombie-themed card game called Escape the Horde. And there's also a second chance at that giveaway if you purchase d12GO, the game we're playing today, or any of the supplements sometime during Kiwi RPG Week, and send us proof of purchase, and you go on the draw to win Escape the Horde for yourself. So I'm going to introduce our players now. They are all very cool people I deal with a lot, people I consider to be good friends of mine, and I know people that they have all played d12GO before, so this is not brand new territory for any of us. So first I will get Steve to tell us a little bit about himself and anything he's got to promote or talk about, and give us a little sneak peek at his character as well.
Kia ora, te whanau. Once again, I'm back again for the second night in a row. This time not in makeup, face paint. Yep, I tend to be a player a long time. Just I play RPGs. I love playing them. I trying to start dabbling my toes now into different systems. But mainly D&D. But I'm not a streamer. I don't put my stuff out there. Normally, I don't put stuff out in social media much. But tonight I'm Melvin. Melvin may or may not be responsible for this whole thing. He is a scientist, but he has absolutely no street smarts and is not very good with people. But we'll see how he goes.
Indeed. And I should clarify that when Steve says Melvin's may or may not be responsible for this whole thing is the zombie apocalypse, which is something I didn't mention at the top. That is the main theme or genre or setting of our game. Is we're playing a few weeks into the zombie apocalypse. So society has crumbled, and the dead are coming back to life, and the world as we know it is no longer as we know it. So Melvin may or may not have played a hand in that. It remains to be seen. And Samsara, tell us a bit about yourself, what you got going on, and your character.
Hey, it's me, Sammy D, and I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I play all sorts of games. I am planning to do more TTRPG content. I sew, paint miniatures, occasionally do stream tech, and generally just goof around on the internet with my friends, usually playing Hollow Knight these days. I am playing Sally today. She owns a car mechanics store called Mustang Sally's. Her daughter is off on a cheerleading excursion, and I have a couple of customers at the moment, and things are getting really crazy. So,
I love that you called it a car mechanic shop. That tells us all that you are not a mechanic in real life.
my
But no,
my mechanic skill is called I can fix it. So,
I like the sound of Sally as a character, and I look forward to seeing what skills she can bring to the zombie apocalypse. And last but not least, we have Rhys. So, Rhys, can you tell us a bit about yourself and your character for tonight?
There's not a lot to say about me. I've
Okay, and that was
enjoyed.
Rhys, everyone.
I've enjoyed Dungeons and Dragons mainly for many years, and in the last sort of 3 or 4 years, I've got involved with playing with a lot of people online, mainly through Brad's Fate of Ice and podcast. And yeah, I think this is probably the third or fourth time I've played with d12GO with Brad. So yeah, should be fun. It's always a great game. And tonight I'm playing Grunt, who's a member of the military. He's back on sort of back home on leave at the moment. He's very quiet. Well, not quiet. He doesn't talk much. He makes noise, but he doesn't talk much.
He grunts.
Yeah, that's why he's called Grunt.
Cool. Very cool. So we're going to jump right into the game if no one else has anything else to add. This is a little self-contained story that should be done within about an hour and a half. But who knows? Roleplay is roleplay. So we'll just have to wait and see. So is everyone ready to start the game?
did you tell us about you, Brad?
I didn't on purpose.
Yeah, well, do it, please.
Yeah.
I'm Brad. I created a fantasy world called Ison and then a podcast in it. And then I created d12GO and play it. D12GO is available on drivethrurpg.com and also itch.io for free or pay as you want. It's on pay what you want. So if you want to pay for it, great. But for free if you don't want to. So and there's a whole bunch of supplements as well, including the one that we're playing tonight, which is called Stay Dead, Damn It, which is the zombie one.
Thank you, Brad.
Is that enough about me?
I am satisfied. Thank you.
Okay.
But
Wonderful.
we do recommend you roll a d12 and pay what it says. Plus,
Yeah.
to make it
Yeah.
to 12, whatever it is to make it 12.
Oh, I rolled a 1. Okay.
At $11, you got 12.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start the story. We're in the zombie apocalypse. So firstly, we all decided in the Discord, we had a few little discussions and came up with the home base that you're all in is Samsara's or Sally's mechanics workshop, which is called Mustang Sally's, I believe.
Correct, yes.
Yep, and through one way or another, the three of you have ended up hunkering down there for some time, but you are running out of food and coffee and essentials, and you've all come to the conclusion that you need to move and you need to move soon. So I guess before we crack on with the inciting incident, just tell me each of you tell me a little bit about life inside this mechanic workshop in this home base. So each tell me either one thing you love or one thing you hate about life inside this workshop.
Yeah, Melvin is like he finds it strange. He's having to be so close to these people that he hadn't known before. So he's possibly been the reason why a lot of the coffee is going because he's just like living on his standard supplement of coffee. But he's happy. He is happy that he's alive.
Okay.
And yeah.
And is that lack of coffee, being caused potentially by Melvin, is that like a point of contention with the other two?
It quite possibly is. He doesn't know. He hasn't paid attention to what they've said about coffee.
Okay. And Rhys, what's something that Grunt either loves or hates about life in the mechanic workshop? Fair enough. And and Samsara, yeah, same question.
Yeah, it's been really good lately. The customers haven't been calling up, and I've managed to catch up on all the jobs that I've had here. That one over there keeps drinking through all the coffee, and we're almost out. But other than that, it's been kind of productive. A good way to spend time while my daughter's away.
So you're not that fussed about the zombie apocalypse, but you've got a safe place to hunker down, at least for the time being, and you're keeping busy. So cool.
Yeah, it's been pretty good.
All right. So one day, all of you look out the front window of the workshop and you see a zombie shambling past the front. Its entrails are spilling out of a nasty wound and dragging behind it along the concrete. Everybody make a brains roll for me, please.
So
That's a 12 for a 13 total.
that's an 8 for an 11 total.
I got a 10 total.
Great. Yeah, you're all in the success category. So all three of you, you recognize this zombie as local conspiracy nut, Paranoid Joe. Paranoid Joe is a well-known sort of local personality because he's always publicly ranting and raving about like doomsday, the end is nigh, that sort of thing. He's always telling people the Russians are coming to kill us, the aliens are stealing our blood, and COVID is a government hoax to program our brains and things like that. He's got a new conspiracy every other week. And one thing you all remember about him is that he's constantly bragging about having a, in his words, fully decked out survival shelter with years worth of food and weapons. And how everyone else is going to die and he'll be laughing, ha 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 ha. So anyway, his mangled dead body shambles past. And it occurs to all of you that if this supposed shelter is real, it would be an extremely useful resource.
Do you reckon any of it's ever been true?
Well, I mean, I don't know how much. A lot of what he's said, I didn't pay attention to the alien. Oh, well, the alien stuff. Well, I can't really go into that one. But I haven't seen Russians around for years. But it could be. But if he's true of what he said, where we were going to, where he's got stuff stored, it could be good.
Grant, check in on this. Very decisive. So he never really said where it was, right?
No one has ever. He's never publicly broadcast where his property is. But I mean, there's probably ways to find out. But no, he kept it a secret because it's his, it's his hidey hole.
Maybe we need to pick his brains.
Um,
It's a bit of a role reversal, really.
well, it's true. Although insane, like, do we still have internet access and all that available at the moment, or are we?
No, all the networks
Has it
and
gone down?
and main power grid went down in the first week.
Do you remember where he lived? Like, did he ever say where Joe lived?
I might have it in the customer cards, but there's probably like he might have the keys for it on him. I think we need to get him in here for a little chat. Or at least, shake him down for information. He might not be as. He might say less than Grunt does.
It's saying a lot.
Ironically.
No, not really a lot. But
Quite the opposite.
well, let's get him. Has he wandered off yet?
No, he's just very slowly shambling past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Grunt, would you be a deer and subdue him and bring him in? Possibly, like make him non-lethal.
Is it possible, like, is he going to walk past the doorway or something that I could, like, just sort of yank him through as he walks past?
No, he's a little bit further away from
Further
the
away.
building. He's sort of like out walking along the middle of the road kind of thing.
Okay. Well, look, we can try. Are there many other zombies around?
You haven't seen any for the last like few hours.
Okay. Let's give him a little bit of hospitality and just call him over. When he gets in, I'll give you a hand to sort him out.
I'll open the door and like just like whistle at him and wave.
I love how brazen that is. Yeah, you emit a whistle. Do you want to try and do one of those in real life, Rhys?
My microphone won't pick it up.
Oh, fair enough. Woo! And his zombie, brain-eating face turns in your direction, and then he changes his trajectory and starts stumbling towards your door.
Quick, let him shamble in, and then we jump him.
Yeah, I'll step back
Yeah.
over to the side.
And I'll stand on the other side, clutching my rather large textbook that, for some reason, Melvin has always carried with him.
Yeah, and
just use it
I'll
to
swing
beat
the
him
door
across his
shut
head and,
behind
like,
him.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
and then jump in the pile.
He enters the door. So Samsara does Sally try and rush in and close the door behind him.
I'll be holding the door open and standing behind it.
Okay.
It'll be on hydraulic, so we just let it swing back. So
Yep.
all the posters of all the local school events and fundraising sales are covering it, so it gives a little bit of protection from sight.
Yeah. So the zombie paranoid Joe is now inside the mechanic workshop, inside Mustang Sally's. What do you do?
Get him, Grunt, and I'll help Grunt
And
take him
Melvin's
down.
gonna sort of swing his textbook behind his head. He's trying to help knock him down.
Ooh, okay. You just want to
Oh, no.
try and hit him for 6 with your
Rather
textbook?
large. Yep.
Okay. Well, Grunt, what are you doing?
I want to just grab the nearest metal object, like a tool or pipe or just anything, and just like smack him with it.
Yeah, there'd be like a big heavy wrench. So the two
And
of
I'm just
you
giving
could...
the assist game changer to Grunt.
Right. Okay, well, I think the two of them hitting at the same time. One of you is the main actor for this, and the other one will be granting them a +2 as a helper.
I think look, Grunt. Do it.
Okay.
He's the main. He's the main one for this sort of thing.
Fun fact, everyone. Last time I played zombies with Rhys, he was the first to get bit.
Yep.
Very quickly.
I got 9.
Okay.
Plus the
All
assist.
up.
Yeah, with a
Or-
+2 from Melvin, also hitting him with the book.
And
Yep.
am I assisting as well in that to give another +2? There was the.
You know what? He
poke.
doesn't need it
Okay,
because
cool.
Paranoid Joe got a grand total of 0 on his roll. So you
Guess he didn't see that one coming.
Nope, you just clock him and knock him to the ground, and he is done. Like you snap his neck back as he falls, and he is no longer an animated corpse. He is just a corpse.
Fantastic. That went better than I expected. Let's see if he's got any clues.
Yeah. Should we go through his pockets and
I mean,
I don't know.
yeah.
Russell, them.
Grunt
I
sees as if
mean-
he's got a mask to pull off his head.
Oh God.
You can pull off his head if you want. Make a brawn roll. Unopposed. Is this something you're doing?
No.
No, I'm gonna have to clean that up. Please leave that where it is.
Yeah, that's good. That's gonna
Let's check his
stain.
pockets. Let's see what
Yeah.
what's got on him. He might have taped something to his body, or it might even be tattooed on him somewhere. Who knows?
Okay. Yeah. You spend a little bit of time going through all of his many pockets. He was wearing like a tattered camo jacket that's got about 20 pockets in it. But you find he has a jagged hunting knife, which is a +1 item if anyone wants to add that to their inventory. He has a small bottle of painkillers. I'll roll a d12 to determine how many are in there. 2. There are 2 painkillers. Each one of them will recover 1 limit. And there is a small bottle of horse deworming tablets with a post note saying, just in case COVID is real. And there is his wallet.
The knife grunt.
Mhm.
Okay, take that.
I think
Jagged
Melon.
hunting knife +1.
Melon will take the
Yeah.
horse tranquilizers. He hasn't paid attention to what they are. They're not pills or something.
Deworming. Yeah, they're tranquilizers.
Yeah, the old deworming pills.
They'll
Yeah,
sort you right
yeah.
out.
Yeah,
Probably,
they,
you know.
they just look like pills. Yeah, they got to be good for
Yeah.
something. He hasn't read the.
I'll hang on to these ones then.
Okay.
And I'll have a flick through his wallet and see if there's anything in there that's a clue. Check the back sides of any photos or cards and see if there's any stitches on the edge that might be a hidden compartment where he's put something in there. I watch enough true crime dramas to know about this stuff.
Okay, it's a good thing you said all that, because in a stitched compartment at the back of his wallet is $2,000 in cash, and a post note that says "Don't trust the banks," and also his driver's license, which has his address on it. You see the driver's license says Joe Rogan, date of birth 11th of August 1967. That's Joe Rogan's real birthday, by the way. Address 84 Cornfield Road, Outskirtsville.
Is that his real address?
That's on his ID. Oh, the real one? No, that's a made up thing for this game.
84 Cornfield Road,
Outskirtsville.
Outskirtsville. Well, that's pretty precise. Sorry, can I grab the birth date again for the pin number on the door later on?
You are smart. 11th of August 1967.
I did say I'm a variety game streamer on the internet. We know what birth dates are for.
He seems like the thought too.
Well, I guess we got a place to start looking now.
How far away is this address from this shop?
Yeah, all of you would know Outskirtsville is a semi-rural suburb right on the outskirts of the city. So it's a fair way away, but it's not like days.
I mean, is
Wow.
there-
Cars that were recently made working again. Dang.
I did apologize for putting that thicker fuel in my car. I just thought it would work better.
Yeah. Yep. Diesel in a petrol vehicle wasn't an easy fix.
There's $2,000 in his wallet. That should pay for it.
Yeah, you've already paid, but that's okay.
Oh, that's okay.
Cash in advance, just in case, you know. Well, your car or is probably quieter than mine, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. I think, take Melvin's car, which would have been some sort of semi-sensible hatchbacky thing, cheap to run.
Shotgun.
Oh, who has a shotgun?
Uh-oh.
Okay, so that's the plan, to get into a sensible hatchback and head out east towards Outskirtsville.
Yeah, I'm not fixing any 4-wheel drives at the moment, so it would have been handy, but I guess we'll take the little bubble car.
Well, I mean, unless it's
They are
something
very
bigger.
economic. Like I know they're very economic, very practical, and we'll be able to squeeze through all the little gaps in the cars that people have left on the road. So it'll be great.
Oh, that could work.
Yeah,
Hadn't thought about those.
yeah. So
Sweet.
let's
How
get.
do you, yeah, how do you navigate getting started with that? Is there like a roller door on the workshop that you can just drive straight out of, or is it parked sort of nearby?
I would have finished the work on it already, so it'd be out in the car park. He was here picking it up when everything went bad.
Oh, I like
We
that.
pulled down the roller doors. His car's parked outside.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just-
Yep. You
There's a Tesla truck in the shed at the moment, and we're not taking that.
no, and nor should you, nor should anyone
Disgusting.
ever.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, you open the doors, and for the first time in quite a while, you're all openly outside. You're all on the street together, and you can assess the state of the city. And there's just like the odd stray gust of wind blowing trash through the streets. There's the odd distant sounds of like moaning or screaming, or explosions, and there's little cars and buildings and things on fire in the distance in all directions. It's definitely a scene of the end times. Like this is
Friday
bad.
night.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
bad. Or just Hamilton
just a
any
good
night of the
Friday.
week. Am I right? No, I have no idea.
Try to
And
represent.
you head out to the parking lot to find Melvin's sensible hatchback, and you see it has been wedged up against a power pole by another car rear-ending it, and there is a wild dog like eating the head of like a driver of the car that rammed it from behind. And the driver, the zombified driver, notices all of you and just sort of starts to lurch violently and hungrily, but he's stuck in his vehicle and he can't do anything to you. And then the dog leaps off the car and scatters away, and there is a loud creaking sound, this like metal straining under pressure. Make an agility roll as the power pole begins to fall towards all of you.
Oh. All right.
Oh. Can I potentially add that in my description, I'm often covered in grease, making me very slippery, and I would like to add my grease monkey specialty
Okay,
to my
fine.
roll. Okay,
Yep.
then that is a total of 7.
Okay.
Disturbingly, Melvin is quite agile, mainly because he may have dropped a few things that go bang in his lifetime. So he's quite good at getting out of the way of things.
Okay.
So that is a 9 plus a 2 for his agility, so it's 11.
11, nice. Okay.
Got a 3.
Okay. So, Steve, Melvin manages to leap out of the way effortlessly and completely avoid any kind of danger. Samsara, Sally got a questionable success, so she does manage to leap out of the way as well, but she sort of just scrapes herself up a little bit on the concrete. It's not a smooth exit, but you don't get any harm from the power pole, but you're a little bit worse for wear. Rhys, that was a failure for Grunt. So Grunt, you just stand and watch as this pole falls straight on you, and you take 1 limit damage.
He's not smart.
Yep. You're generally
Wow,
supposed to
you
get out of
took
the way
that
of
like a
those.
champ.
Yeah, you're going to be limping for a while, but other than that,
Mm.
like you're a tough guy. You've seen worse, but yeah, that wasn't good.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Well, I
So
guess the car's out of the question.
there are other cars. We just have to be motivated enough to use them. We could take the Tesla. No,
I mean,
it's the end of the world. It's not
burn.
that bad.
I mean, the only thing you prefer is what? Just a rather large mobile fire starter?
Yeah, but we don't want that. That'll draw too much attention. Are there any other cars around nearby?
Make a senses roll to sort of investigate the area and see if you can find out.
I'm not good at this, but I'll do it anyway. That is an 11 for a total of 9.
Okay, minus 2 senses there. Cool.
Whoops.
I will let
Now
you
we know
add your.
your weakness.
I'll let you add your. I can fix it if you
Okay.
want.
Yeah, I can
Is-
fix it. That'll take it up to 13. No, a 12. Do
12.
math.
Okay. Yeah, so that makes it a success. So you find a car that looks like it might be in working order, but you do have to pop the hood and tinker with it a little bit to get it started. But once you do, it starts. It's very loud. The engine is damaged, and it's clearly not a well-maintained vehicle. But the 3 of you have a vehicle that is loudly chugging away, idling until you get in and move it.
I see this one was fixed at Mike and the Michael Mechanics shop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
It's
rival
been
does
the
bad
Didn't
work.
plug the holes in the muffler. Oh. Okay. Everybody in.
Grunt's just going to go to the back door and like try and squeeze in because he's a bit big. So he's going to end up lying across the back seats, kind of.
Okay. Cool.
Um,
Yeah, it's like a beat up old like Fiat or something. It's one of the doors is like the wrong color for the rest of the car. There's like huge scratch marks up and down it. The boot or the trunk, if there's any Americans watching, is completely missing. So like the back of it is kind of open. But yeah, it's a vehicle and it works.
Fantastic.
yeah.
Right.
Not foreboding at all.
Yeah.
Did you
actually,
check the back? No, I'm kidding.
Melvin's kind of thinking, oh, do we need something we can throw it? Anything that comes after us? This doesn't seem it's going to be very fast. Well, it's never going to be fast anyway, but I mean, or should we just get going?
Throw it in gear and get going. Yeah. Let's
Sure.
just go. We can always throw, I don't know, whatever's in the glove box at them.
Open
Yeah.
up the glove box. Let's see. Roll
Yeah.
roll a d12, and if it's from a scale of 1 to 12, it's either very unhelpful or very helpful.
A 7.
Okay, that's helpful. There's some
That is
Taylor
helpful.
Swift CDs in there.
That's not helpful.
There's
Wait, we
there's
can frisbee them.
there's a pistol with no ammo, and there is a sandwich in a sealed package that looks like it might still be good.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay, well, at least guns are heavy. We can throw that at it. Let's ride.
Sure.
I turn off if it's an old car. It's got like little knobs. I make sure the radio's turned off so we don't make any extra noise. We are going to drive through the city in complete silence, except for the noise of the car.
Yeah, there's a Guns N' Roses tape in the tape deck.
But T-Swift CDs in the glove box.
Yeah. Tapes.
It's not their CDs.
Oh god.
Cool. Yeah, you do manage to get the car moving, and you sort of very slowly maneuver around the city. There's lots of debris and detritus and obstacles scattered around the city. There's like mailboxes tilted down onto the road, and fallen power poles, broken cars. There's like whole chunks of buildings that have fallen, like big piles of concrete and debris. And it's not easy, but you do manage to wend and weave your way through the city very, very slowly, probably slightly faster than being on foot. And this goes on for about 20 or 30 minutes, and then you turn a corner and see just a gory scene, like straight out of a horror movie. There's just shredded bodies on the ground and draped over cars, and there's just dripping entrails thrown about, and like every surface is just coated with still wet blood. Like whatever did this was vicious, like far more vicious than the shambling kind of zombies you've seen before, and is probably still nearby. Like that blood's fresh.
You
Yeah,
hear
what do you do?
a grumbling noise from the back seat
It-
because
uh,
I'm really hungry.
I guess you better have the sandwich.
Yeah. Melbourne will just pass the sandwiches back.
Well, are you going to gun it, or are we going to find another way around?
Oh, Melbourne's like, right, okay, no, fine. I'll just gun it.
There, as you're having that conversation, there is a loud, piercing, screeching sound, like the shriek of a wild beast. Make a brains roll for me to see if you know what this might be about. Brains or senses, I'd argue.
If it is a zombie horse with worms, we got this covered.
Melbourne roll brains. It's a 13.
Okay, yeah,
Here's a 3
That
for his
is
brains.
a 12 from me.
awesome.
I got a 14 on sensors.
Oh, great. Yeah. So that's 2 successes and a huge success. So, Sally and Melvin, you have a really good idea of what did this. You have heard over like various broken radio transmissions that not all zombies in this apocalypse are like the shambling, slow ones. That if like there are rare ones that have been nicknamed rages by the general populace, and they are fast and they are strong and they are agile and they are like keen hunters. They're basically your worst nightmare. And so you are aware that these things are out there, and you think this is probably their handiwork. And Grunt, yeah, you know for certain. You'd look at this and you're like, okay, rages. Uh-oh.
I'm gonna like indicate to the guys that we should like turn around and get out of there.
Okay, Melvin's trying very hard to figure out what he actually means by hand signals. Like, good.
I think
Round,
he means
straight
we need
through.
to go back.
Okay. All right, and Melvin will attempt to throw a quick U-turn.
Oh, just go in reverse. Just go in reverse. I hold on to the door handle
Okay,
thing. I've got my
fine.
seatbelt on as well,
Okay, fine.
just in
But
case.
Okay,
just say reverse. Fine,
that
I'll try reverse.
that loud screeching, shrieking sound comes again, and you see in the rear view mirror, Melvin, a cop, a police officer, just soaked in blood, who is just like full tilt sprinting in your direction, and the scream is coming out of them.
Okay, I think this is one of those times we don't stop for the police.
Go
Okay.
then.
So
Drive.
Melvin will just go back forward, take a plant his foot as fast as this thing will go.
Okay, give me an agility roll.
A cop.
Just Melvin.
berserker.
Yeah. Do you think? Yeah, he could use. It's dumb luck that if he gets it right.
Okay, yeah, sure. I like that.
Which is good because it would makes it a God, tell us the 5 or 2. That's a 5. Luckily, it's a 5, so that is a 2 for agility and 2 for dumb luck. So that's a 9.
9. Nice success. You managed to turn the old beat up Fiat in just the right way that you're able to point out of this road that you turned into, just as the cop is about to hit, like get his hands on the back of the car or possibly climb onto it. You don't know, and you just speed off, and he chases you. And now we're going to have a high-speed chase. Why not? So there is this is completely improvised now, but there is a mechanic that we've tried once before that I've added to the game that I really enjoy, called a chain event, where we treat a sequence of events as one, sort of as one cinematic scene, using a series of roles that either gets harder or easier depending on how everyone goes. So we're going to make 4 rolls for this, and the overarching goal of this is just get away from this raging zombie cop. So you are each going to have to pick a role, pick an action, pick something that you do to help get the 3 of you out of this cop's range. And then you're going to do one each, and then we'll do a 4th one just to sort of cap the whole thing off. So I guess, who is going first to roll something in this chase?
Okay.
I was going to pull out my gun. I've got a Glock. I want to take like a shot at him from the back of the car.
Cool. Yeah, that's going to be a precision roll. So make a precision roll, and depending on how this goes, the next person's roll will either be easier or harder.
I'm really pushing my luck here. I feel like I'm cheating, but I've got a skill called Bullseye, which I want to use as well.
Yeah, that works. I mean, you're a trained military man. You might have some sharpshooting experience. That makes sense.
Yep. 14.
14. Nice. That is a huge success. So you managed to get some well-timed and well-aimed shots off at this cop, and they hit him in just the right way to make him slow down and give yourself a bit of breathing room in this car, granting the next roller a +3. So well done, Rhys.
Okay. Whilst as the shots ring out, you hear the sound of saws and duct tape from the front seat as I...
MacGyver?
No, because it's a trope. You're crafting something. I've taken the gun with no bullets and a couple of my biggest, heaviest screwdrivers out of my tool belt and a little bit of wire, and I've made an improvised bolo, and I'm going to throw that back and try and tangle up his legs.
Oh, that is cool. All right, so that sounds to me like it's going to be a brains roll.
Okie doke. And I wish to add my I can fix it to it because it's a crafted thing.
And you get a +3 from Rhys.
Fantastic. That's a natural 12. +1 for brains, +3 for I can fix it, and +3 for Rhys. So
19.
that is 19.
Wow. Yeah,
That's a good
huge
roll.
success. Once
I
again, that
did
goes
well.
really well. You craft this makeshift bolo, and so you tell me how you get it to take an effect on the zombie rager cop.
I throw it back and it twists around his legs. It's up a little high to stop him completely, but he's sort of strapped together in the thighs, so his lower legs are waddling really fast to keep up with us now.
Okay. Yeah, he's still in hot pursuit, and chomping, just chomping, and his mouth is dripping with blood as he's gagging to get his hands on this fresh meat. But you have slowed him down considerably, and so Steve, what does Melvin do? And you get a +3 as well.
Melvin is driving. So he's going to try and just weave and flick up, find anything small that he can just sort of flick up from behind the back wheels at him, and use the tires to fling rocks and stuff at him as well.
It's going to be speed up.
Oh yeah, it works like. If you find an orange road cone, it's a bonus if he can get it out. And try and sort of he's gonna take a swig out of his coffee mug and just over caffeinate himself, so everything sort of focuses down so we can do this.
Oh, he's going bullet time with coffee.
Oh yeah, it's coffee bullet time.
Okay, tell me what you have to roll for this, because I don't know.
I don't know whether it'd be like agility or precision, probably, for this one. Trying to hit things that would flick back.
Yeah, I know you've got high agility, so let's go with precision. Just to
Make it a little bit
knock you
harder.
down a peg.
Hey everyone, we've got a little bit of tech difficulties. Our audio is a bit crackly.
Okay.
All right.
Anyone in particular?
Everyone in particular.
Everyone. Okay.
Okay.
So that could be a Discord issue.
Oh, one moment. Can we try just talking a little bit more all together?
Yes. Hello. A, B, C, D,
Yeah.
E, F, G.
Okay. Weirdest thing in the middle of a game. Penny, maybe try dropping out of the call and coming back in. We'll all go dark for a moment, but then we'll be back.
Back after these messages.
Hopefully,
Hopefully this works
it
really
loads
well.
back up. Hey, I think it's working. Yeah,
Hey.
we sound clear again.
Yay!
Fantastic.
How long was it bad? Do we know?
It just started. It just started
okay.
when Steve hit the gravel.
It's the gravel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a judder in the car. That was what it was.
Yes, it's that damn Fiat.
Oh yeah. So
okay, yeah, make a precision roll and you get a +3 from Samsara doing so well with the bolo.
yep.
I thought you were going to say with the tech issue, but
that too.
Well, I rolled just as we went to that one. So I rolled a 3 on the dice, but with a +1, a 1 for precision, and a 1 for a 2 for overcaffeinated. That's 6 and 9 all up with the 3 from Samsara.
So that was 3 + 1 + 1 is 5.
3 + 1 + 2 + 3.
Oh, +2. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 9. Yeah. Success. Okay. So,
Just.
yeah, you do manage to pull this off. So I'll get you to describe that in just a moment. But it works. But it doesn't grant a plus a bonus to the next roll. It just works.
So Melvin will he's going around. He's got the foot to the floor. He's managing to avoid big obstacles, and he's found like little rocks and stuff. And he spots a roadworks spot, and he's just like, if I can get this cone in the right spot with the back wheel, and he just nicks it, and I don't think it hits him, but not high enough and hard enough to slow him down much. It's just more of a light annoyance to the zombie and to the rager.
Yeah.
And he's like, and he's back to his. It doesn't knock him off his feet, which was the hope, especially if his top legs hindered.
Yeah. Okay. It pushes him back a few feet, and makes him stumble and lose his balance a little bit, which gives you, again, a little bit more time to create a buffer between you. As you notice that the road up ahead starts to open up a little bit, and all of you would know with your local knowledge that you are approaching the highway that leads out of the city east, towards Outskirtsville. So you're almost home clear. But we have one more roll to cap off this chain event to get away from the cop, and it can be any one of you.
I've got a really dumb idea.
Oh, goody.
Oh yeah.
I'm just looking at dumb ideas.
I pull out the wad of $2,000, all those unmarked 20s and 10s, and I loosely wrap them up in a little bundle, and I want to throw I'm going to call it the bribe, a cash grenade at this cop to try and obscure his vision so he doesn't see where we're going. I just want to hit it out so it explodes on the road in front of him.
I love this.
Yeah.
You tell me what stat you think best.
I kind of want to brawn this. It's just a good throw. It's just a good athletic test. Throw it back.
Okay.
And it's another homemade device. Can I fix it?
Yeah,
yes,
sure.
we can. Thank you. Okay, let's go. That's another natural 12.
Wow.
For a total of we don't have any game changer bonuses, so
No
a
bonuses.
total of 18.
Wow. Yep, huge success. You managed to craft this bribe out of Paranoid Joe's money, and it hits the cop square in the face, and it explodes in this cloud of money, and he falls back. And you know that you lose sight of him, and so you know he probably lost sight of you as well, giving you that advantage that you require to make it to the open highway. And you are now all heading out of the city scot-free. You are heading towards Outskirtsville to the east.
Damn, that was close.
Phew. That was good thinking with the money. I always knew cops take, half these cops take bribes.
Yeah, it's an endemic thing, I guess.
Yeah, it's definitely revenue gathering for them.
Yeah, we paid our speeding ticket. That's all.
Yeah. Luckily, there's
Right.
no cameras on this road anymore.
Well, the power's out, so the batteries would run out eventually.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
You reach the end of the long road out of the city that comes to normally would come to a bridge over a small ravine, and with a river far below. And the bridge leads out of town. But as you approach, you notice that the bridge is completely crawling with like a mega horde of thousands upon thousands of zombies just sort of milling about aimlessly, that are completely blocking it. It is 100% impenetrable. But yeah, you all know that there is also a footbridge next to the road bridge, that has just one or two milling about on it, and it's definitely a lot less populated. But either option is not particularly attractive.
We should have brought the Tesla. We could have just rigged it and set it in to blow up at them.
Yeah. Have we got? Did anyone bring any glass bottles with them by any chance?
I think there might be something rolling around in the back seat. This
I like
car's
this.
a mess.
Make a census roll, and if it's a high roll, there are some bottles, some glass bottles in the back.
At this point,
Right.
we've stopped a little way away and
Yeah.
are not in immediate zombie danger, it would seem.
Smart.
Grant got a 12.
Yeah.
Looking
Nice.
for
Yeah.
Okay.
bottles.
Yeah, you
Well, he's in the
find
back seat, so yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
As you're lying back there, you see two glass bottles that are just sort of rolling about.
Huh?
Melvin will take them in. He'll ask Sally, "Are you able to pull the petrol lines? I think we can make something with these that may help
Yeah.
us."
Sure.
And basically, Melvin wants to make two Molotov cocktails out of these
Nice.
glass bottles. Using his knowledge of complex chemical equations and things to actually find other little bits and pieces to add into it to make it even worse, like polystyrene and no, children, this is not an actual recipe, but
Fertilizer.
yeah, all those fun
Yeah.
things. To make these Molotov cocktails, they'll be nice and sticky and
Okay.
create lots of fire.
Well, let's all get out and you keep me covered while I get to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Grunt,
yeah,
you want to look after that?
Samsara,
I'm assuming we've
yeah.
parked up a way back from the
Yeah.
horde.
Yeah,
We're not like
yeah.
sitting right there. Like, just one moment, please.
Hang on, thousands of zombies. Can you just be patient?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Samsara, tell me what Sally's doing to get some fuel for Melvin's Molotovs.
Okay. First of all, I want to check the boot and see if there's anything useful in there. Maybe a bit of hose or something.
Yeah, so the boot is gone. It's wide open, so it's just an open
Yep.
bed. and there's just like a tire iron and the other accoutrement for changing a tire, and
Okay.
a space saving spare, but no sort of useful materials other than tools.
Okay, I'll grab the tire iron, and I'll go to the bonnet of the car, and I'm gonna get like the radiator hose because the car's not going to need a radiator anytime soon. We're going to be walking from here, and I'm going to pull the radiator hose and use it to siphon gas out of the tank.
Sweet. Make a brains roll to do all of this, and if it goes really well, you get lots of fuel.
Yeah.
If it goes poorly, you don't get any.
Hey, can you give me a hand with this, Melvin? I just need you
Yeah.
to really hold on to this stuff while I pull this apart.
Yeah, Melvin will assist using his knowledge, as I said, his knowledge of chemical equations,
Yes.
which
I don't know what that rolled. Is that? Oh my god!
12.
I was going to say, do you
that-
need somebody to help suck or something?
Is that 3 natural 12s in a row?
Yes, and you're watching me roll them, and it's a
Yeah.
different die every time.
Yeah.
So that is a 12 plus 2 for the game changer, 1 for me. So that's 3. And then whether you want it to be I can fix it or a we can do it. It's
I think it's more of a we can do it. Yeah.
yeah, we can do it. So it's like a 12, 13, 15, 17.
Wow, your rolls are off the charts. Literally off the charts. Like
Yeah, right off the end.
The chart goes to 14 plus.
I want to leave enough gas in the car for it to do one last trip.
Yeah, so you do get exactly that. You get enough fuel for 2 Molotovs, including a little bit of sort of like a buffer amount in case the testing doesn't work. And you retain some fuel in the car, enough to make it have one last ride.
Yeah.
Grunt's going to mime, like, the car go down the road at them and, like...
Yep, that's the plan. Well, yeah, it should overheat pretty quickly without a radiator, and we can chuck a little bit of extra fuel just spilling over there and get a couple Molotovs out of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
And yeah, Steve, now it's up to Melvin to make
craft these.
make these bad boys.
Yep, nope. So he will. It's obviously going to be a brains check to make sure he knows what he's doing. Plus his complex chemicals.
Yep. I'd argue brains or precision.
Oh, definitely brains. This is involved science. This is science. This is his jam.
Can I use my knowledge? of
Oh,
mixing
and you want to
chemistry?
bet what this was?
Is it a 1?
12?
Natural 12.
Nice.
Let
So
the
that's,
audience who are watching at home bear witness to the magic of the game of D12GO. If you play this game, you will roll so many 12s, your life will change forever.
So that is a total of 18 because brains is 3 and complex chemicals is also 3 for
You're all
Melvin's.
level 1 characters. How is this happening? I don't understand.
Good luck.
Did you just make nuclear Molotovs?
I think I did.
Yeah, heat
He has
seeking like
found the perfect ingredients to make them super sticky.
Patriot Molotovs.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make 2 infallible Molotov cocktails, and I would say each of them does a one time only plus 12. Which is truly wild.
That is absolutely wild.
Right, so tell me the game plan.
Right. Well, if we angle the car off to
Grunt,
the side. Oh, Grunt.
Grunt's going to be, like, looking at the Molotovs like he wants to have a play with them.
You're not going to throw them yet, right?
He's probably the better one to use.
Yeah.
He's got a good throwing arm.
Yeah, I can throw things far, but I can't hit a target, so... Hey,
Melvin.
we got to get this car... I'm like rigging up the car so the steering wheel's sort of angled just right. We're trying to send it straight into the horde and hopefully hit something. It may or may not movie explode. It depends if I roll another net 12. and getting ready to just floor the accelerator with a handy brick off the side of the road or something. It's bound to be a rock.
Yeah, definitely. You find a half brick. Shout out to Fate of
course.
Bison. On the side of
Makes
the
a
road,
concept.
and it's perfect for weighing down the accelerator.
Yeah.
Shall we stuff a rag in the gas tank
Oh, that's a great idea.
and light it? And just as you're about to set it going, we'll light it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
Sweet. Start the engine.
Yep.
Get a brick ready to go on the accelerator.
Yep.
Who's stuffing the rag into the fuel tank?
Our resident scientist should take care of his good idea.
Yeah, Melvin will.
Okay.
Grant's
Alright,
just
and
standing there holding 2 Molotov cocktails with a big grin on his face.
And do you all coordinate between yourselves to try and time this perfectly, where one of you makes the car move and the other one lights the rag?
Yeah, we should probably
Yeah.
do that.
Probably should.
Yeah, I'd say
Or he's counting it down, but you won't tell what he's doing. He'll be making noises.
Yeah. So Melvin and Sally come up with a system of, on the count of whatever, or when I say XYZ. And yeah, at the simultaneous moment, Sally puts the brick down on the accelerator, and Melvin lights the rag in the gas tank, and off your car speeds towards this mega horde of thousands
You're
of
ready?
zombies.
You ready,
on the bridge.
Melvin? X, Y, Z, go!
And the lights, yep.
Yeah.
Gets it going.
It zooms off, the 100-odd meters that you've given yourself, and you see that the flame on the rag. You watch as the rag gets shorter and shorter and shorter, and you're counting down in your head the moments of like the drama of like, will it explode before it gets there or after? Like, will it make it? Was that rag long enough?
We gotta get off the middle of the road.
Yep.
Quick, while it's going.
And it plows into the middle of this horde, but it doesn't get very far. And then the rag is gone, and just there's this huge explosion that just completely wipes out a big chunk of the bridge, and dozens upon dozens of zombies at the same time. The rest of them, though, start lumbering in your general direction on fire.
Right.
Okay, we'll just
Quick, through the bush.
Yep.
We'll drop down into the bush and try and lose them.
Head towards the footbridge, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll
Yep.
follow them.
So one good thing about all the zombies now being on the move, even though some of them are on fire, is the ones on the footbridge join them. So the footbridge clears, but you're still going to have to be pretty stealthy to not get their attention as you attempt to cross that.
Okay. Let's go, everyone. We can get past them.
Yep.
You got to be as quiet as you can, Grunt. Okay? No loud noises.
That calls that's just begging for a roll. And stealth can come down to a few different things. I usually go for precision, but you could argue agility as well. So Grunt, you tell me what you try to do to move stealthily, and we'll determine if it's precision or agility.
Could I have a dumb idea?
Please do.
He's-
This
Sure.
the
He's-
best
he's-
ideas.
He's going to take his shoes off, so he's walking in bare feet because it's nice and soft. He's got very soft feet.
Okay, and that's your whole idea?
Yeah,
Who's holding
there's
his
a reason for that
shoes?
though, because it's a dumb idea, so I get a +2 on my dumb idea.
Nice. Okay. That's a great skill to have. +2, dumb idea. Okay, and then tell me, just agility or precision for your movement?
I'd say precision. He's very careful with where he's placing his feet, so he doesn't stand on anything.
Okay, cool. Yeah, roll it up. The other two, I'll just let you have this.
Thanks.
I got a
Good.
If you say
15
nat
all
12,
up.
if you say nat 12, I'm coming back to Wellington.
No,
and
no,
I'm
I
gonna
got a 10. I got a 10. So yeah, 15 all up.
Okay, wow, yeah, huge success. You are stealthy as a ninja. You are just keeping up with your allies, and honestly, the two of you are impressed that he's moving like this. And then you see he's carrying his shoes in his hand.
Melvin's wondering how he's carrying the Molotov
Wait.
cocktails. I'm guessing in
So-
pockets and there's.
I got my shoes around my laces tied together around my neck.
Your socks have been tucked into the boots, I imagine.
Yeah.
You're good. Okay. I was just worried you're gonna have wet socks after you put your shoes back on.
You all make it to the footbridge, and then across the footbridge without any issue. On the trek from the other side of the ravine to Joe's address on Cornfield Road, it's a long and arduous walk, but for the most part, you're completely alone. Like you see the odd shambling zombie in the distance, like walking through a field or something, but you are completely out of danger in that regard. And then after your long trek, you finally come to a letterbox next to a long driveway marked number 84. And there's a handwritten sign under it in sort of paint that says private property, bugger off.
Right. He's probably like Paranoid Joe's probably got this place like maybe booby trapped, but he's kind of inept, so just keep an eye out for like, I don't know, shenanigans.
Yes. Then
You
It's
see, you see there's a long gravel driveway that leads up to a small house that you can just make out from the roadside. But there, you can all see as you walk up the drive that there does appear to be some kind of movement near the house. There's at least one figure moving around that you can see.
okay.
hopefully Grunt's
We
put his shoes back on because otherwise it's going to hurt.
Oh yeah, Grant's put his shoes back on now.
I want to pick up a stick
Okay, yeah, I'll just
just
let you
in
have a
case.
stick. A
Yeah.
big stick for hitty hits.
No, I've got a wrench for that. I
Okay.
would rather a sort of, a good sized stick for a big sized dog,
Okay, yeah, cool.
just in
Very
case he's
good.
got a pet.
Yep,
Grunt suddenly his eyes get big and he's like, you gonna throw the stick?
Oh God.
God.
What did this turn into?
Very.
Come on, Grant, keep up.
Melvin's just going to take one of his very, very sharp pencils from behind his ear. He's just going to hold it. And like a little thing. He's got his thick textbook tucked in the front to act as like some form of armor.
I see. While I was studying auto mechanics, you were learning the pencil.
It's very sharp.
It
Mightier
is.
than the sword.
Yeah. See, they did say it was mighty. Yeah, it's mightier than the sword.
What's your favorite pencil like type?
Oh,
I like 2Bs.
for general writing, it's just an HB because it's just
Yeah.
for quick
Oh.
science notes.
Okay, so
Not
she's
2Bs.
2B and you're not 2B. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not 2B.
Good
2B or
question.
not 2B. Yeah.
Let's creep up on this shadowy figure in the distance.
Okay. Yeah. You approach further and further up the driveway, and as you get closer, you can make out that the movement is a uniformed soldier who is sort of standing, holding like a rifle in one hand, and you notice the other arm is missing, and they're surrounded by corpses, and they're sort of excuse me, walking back and forward like guarding something or like watching the perimeter.
Do the corpses look like zombie corpses, or
From a distance, you can't really tell
Mm,
unless you roll like really well on senses, like a nat 12 or something. So
I think I'll give it a go.
okay,
Because this would be a laugh, because senses are actually negative. So nope, that's a 1. It's a 3 minus 2 for senses.
okay. So I'm glad you rolled because that's a miserable failure. So that didn't work, and you get a negative repercussion. So
Someone had to.
I'd say that you kind of forget yourself a little bit as you are sneaking up this gravel driveway, and you just want to get that little bit closer because you just want to see what you can see about these corpses, and you get just that little bit too close, and the soldier notices you and quickly turns to attention and points the rifle in your direction with their one arm. It just yells, "Stop!"
Oh,
Grunt's gonna step up and like just put his hands up and sort of show that he's not doing anything.
Okay, make a bond roll, Rhys,
Holding my stick.
just to see how this goes. You got low bond.
Just a dumb infantry guy. What do you expect? I got a 9 with a -2.
9 and then -2, making
Yeah,
it
so 7.
7. Okay.
it's
Yeah,
the
questionable
mild
success. So are you uniformed? Reese, is Grunt in a uniform? Or
I'd be in.
he's on leave, right?
I would say like a sort of a career guy. I'd have like not like full like proper uniform, but just like casual. I don't know what you call it, but like it's like the pants like a white shirt or something like the camo pants and the white shirt.
Okay.
So not in full like uniform, but like sort of partial uniform.
Oh yeah.
The white
So
shirt has like a unit
Yeah.
slope unit. Yeah.
okay, so someone else in the service would be able to look at you and know that like you serve, you're just not serving right now.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I'm sorry, I'm coming down with a zombie virus. Yeah, she sees you in these clothes, and she says, "Don't come any closer." To the and like points the gun at the other two, and then to you, she kind of you can see she's like eyeing you up and down, assessing you, and she says like, "What's your unit?"
I'm gonna mime that I can't talk, so like make weird noises.
Ooh, okay. That's another
He
bond roll to deceive her
he
that you can't.
he doesn't
I've
speak
I've not
much.
I haven't talked yet, so I've
We don't even know if he talks.
Okay.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
another
trying to
9,
help
so
by explaining that he doesn't speak.
yeah, it's 7 total again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Again, questionable success. She believes it, but she's not like it's not helping.
And
But yeah, she keeps pointing the gun at your companions, just sort of alternating between them, and you notice that she's not pointing it at you, Grunt.
Melvin will be like, just really shocked that you're normal.
And yeah, and as you get close enough to her to talk, and you take another look around at these corpses, and yeah, they were not zombies at the time of death. Like none of them are like decayed or zombified. Like these were just people.
Okay.
And she says, like, "You are not entering this bunker." She cocks the shotgun for like just for effect. Says, "This place is a haven for myself and my team. And once I radio them my coordinates, they will rendezvous here, and this will become our new base of operations. Now, finally, I can get this damn thing to work." And she pulls out this radio and starts sort of banging it, and it's
Oh,
just getting static.
I can fix that.
Yeah.
She eyes you up and down and sees like the grease on your clothes and the wrench that you've got and things like that. So you can tell with the look in her eyes that like she believes like you can probably fix this.
And did you see the big, like, well, the rather large explosion by the bridge? That was us as a team.
She said, I did hear something. I thought maybe my team was finally getting rid of that city. But I guess not. So
no,
you're resourceful, are you?
Oh, been known to make the odd thing that can go boom.
She weighs that up. Like she rubs her chin. Like she lowers the shotgun enough to sort of use her arm to raise her to rub her chin a little in thought at that. Explosives, incendiaries. Okay.
I'll have some sort of ID for the military, so if she's, backing down, I'll show her that so she can figure out who I am.
Yeah, she's placated enough that you could approach. And you hand her your ID?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, she reads it.
At some point, does she tuck the gun away so that she can take the ID?
She's got it sort of tucked in her arm, yeah.
Yeah.
Like under her armpit.
Just in case anyone wanted to have that in their mind while we're doing this.
And then she hands you your card back and she says, Senior Sergeant Florence Markham. And then she gestures to all the corpses and says, resourceful or not, you need to get out of here before you end up like these worm farms.
Right there.
I'm
Melvin.
You could throw the
Melvin's
stick at her.
Yeah. Yeah, what if she's like, throw the stick.
Well, Florence, you're not leaving us a lot of options, are you?
Says, I'm not here to give you options. I am here to secure my position and the position of my team when they get here. And you will either be here on the ground or you will not be here at all. You're lucky I'm even giving you this chance.
Right.
Melvin would look at her arm and says, does that actually hurt much? Like, have you got anything for it?
Is
Like pain medicine?
It hurts like the dickens, and I would appreciate some kind of pain relief if you have some. I can just take it from you, of course.
Oh, Melvin will take the bottle of worming pills and will make sure there's no labels being sort of worn off and rubbed off. And it's like, yeah, we recovered these off someone, like, but at the moment we're really good, and you can have them.
And these are painkillers.
Oh yeah, they're painkillers. Like, I got them from the pharmacy.
Okay, make a bond roll to lie
Right.
about this.
Can I use dumb luck for this? Because
It sounds like you might have to.
don't know how well it'll go. Yeah. That makes it a 5. It was a 6. I rolled a 6 and a -3 of dumb for bond, and 2 for my dumb luck.
She got an 11 to see through that.
Can I fix the situation, Brad?
I think it's a bit late for that.
I want to swing my wrench at her while she's distracted looking at the pain meds.
Okay. I will just quickly resolve the results of that roll, though.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
you got the 6 to 11, 6 to 12 less category. So yeah, you failed. She definitely sees right through that. Does not believe that these are painkillers. And you also receive 1 limit damage in the process. So I'm going to say as you hand it to her, and she quickly sees that you're lying, and she could just get the vibe from you. She takes the shotgun from under her. Oh, sorry, was it a shotgun or a rifle? It was a what did I call it?
You said
The
shotgun before.
shotgun. Yeah.
She takes the shotgun from under her armpit and just quickly whips you with it, and sending you sort of sprawling into the dirt for 1 limit damage.
Oh, I thought they were pills.
I can fix your pain.
So you try to poison me, and then something happens from Sally.
Yeah. I sort of take the moment of distraction to come in and swing my wrench.
Sweet.
That bounced out. Here. It's the same number that it bounced out to. That is a 6 with my brawn and my I can fix this situation problem, taking it to a 12.
Oh, nice. She also got a 12, so that's a stalemate. You swing, and she just sees it coming out the corner of her eye and ducks, and is a little bit off balance, but is otherwise unaffected. And she says, "Okay, worm farms it is." And she points the
Get in
shotgun.
here.
I wanna take a shot at her with my gun.
Okay,
Watching all this happening at the same time. So
sweet. Okay,
please.
precision, I would say.
Yep.
And bullseye, wouldn't it be?
Yep.
Oh, definitely.
So that's 11 all up.
Nice. She only got an 8 to get out of the way of those shots. And so, you are in the 3 to 5, 1 to 3 more. She receives 1 limit damage. Your shot clips her in the chest. Just a little, like it hits like right at the top of like the clavicle, and probably breaks some bone in the process. And she reels back a little bit, and then she says, like, "Oh, I'm going to make this very painful for all of you." And then, points the shotgun back at you, Rhys, and she fires. So, So I guess agility to not get hit by a shotgun.
Yeah, I guess.
Or
Oh,
just
dear.
take it.
No.
Take it like a power pole.
I got 7
7.
all up.
Okay, yeah. She had a 15, so
No.
womp. That is a lot more. So you're going to receive 3 limit damage from that, where the shotgun just blasts into like your stomach and just shreds a chunk of your abdomen, and you are like heavily bleeding out, in need of medical attention very badly.
That brings me down to 0 limit.
Okay.
Do I get a final action as I'm dying?
Well, 0 limit doesn't mean death yet.
Okay.
It basically just means you no longer have like the willpower or the physical capability to keep going until someone does something about that.
Okay.
But yeah, you're on the dirt at paranoid Joe Rogan's farm, bleeding out.
Cool.
And then Senior Sergeant Florence Markham turns to Sally and says, like, "Shall we keep going?"
Yes.
And while she's looking at Sally, Melvin's gonna try and get to the Molotovs.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm already swinging back as she turns back at me.
Okay. Yep. Make a swing.
Oh.
Oh no.
What is it?
That's a net 1.
Okay, for a total.
For a total of 7.
Okay, yeah, she got 11. So you're in the 3 to 5 less. So you miss, and you're off balance. You get a -3 to your next roll.
Yeah.
So yeah, she just dodges as you make the swing, and Melvin, you're teeing up a Molotov, I believe.
Oh yeah. Yep. He's managed to grab it off the ground and he's just gonna throw it. Take a swig of coffee, go bullet time.
Nice. Yeah, the whole world slows down. and you calculate the trajectory of the throw, that you time the wick length of the rag, and like a whole bunch of calculations all go through your head very quickly as you let loose and make a roll.
Okay, so it's a 6 plus, I'd say, precision. So for that, so it's 7 plus overcapitated is 9. And I believe the Molotovs were plus 12.
Yep.
So that's a total
Pum, pum,
of
pum.
21.
Yep. And which is good because she got a 16. So if you hadn't had that plus 12, that would have been disastrous. So so that's you are 5 more. So she receives 2 limit damage as this Molotov cocktail explodes on the ground, not on her, but like right next to her, and just like her whole right hand side just like erupts in flames. And she screams out like you, and insert swear word. As she is partially on fire and in a lot of pain. And she's going to take the shotgun and point it back at you and try and get you, Melvin.
They
Tell me what.
still claim to be bullet timed and just shared him luck because I've also got his textbook and as his textbook is like that thick. Does that somehow make a change to this?
No,
Let's see what
the
it is.
dumb luck maybe.
Agility,
Yep.
is it?
Yep.
It's a total of 11. 7 plus 2 plus 2.
Okay.
Is
Yeah,
11.
she had a 15, so she gives you 2 limit damage as she fires off the shotgun, and it just hits you in the thigh and just like shreds up some of the flesh on your thigh, and you just gush some blood out of your is that the femoral artery down there? I could be
Yeah.
completely wrong. And it hurts a lot,
Oh,
and
it hurts a hell of a lot.
it severely lessens your ability to continue, but I assume you're still up.
Yes, just.
Yep. Okay. Next
Cheers.
to act would be Rhys. If Grunt, if there's something you could think Grunt would do while sort of losing consciousness and bleeding out, I'll allow it.
I have one item in my list. It says 1 frag for emergency. I have 1 frag grenade.
Okay.
It might be a bit extreme, but I'm dying, so I wanna pull the pin on that and just like drop it towards her feet, hoping that the other 2 see it or something.
Wow. Okay. All right. Yep. You can do that, and I'll get the other 2 to make a senses roll to see how well they assess what's happening and that they need to not be there.
Now's the time to roll another net 12 because I got a -3.
I got a -2. And I rolled a 9.
I rolled a 3 for a total of -2.
And
Ooh.
so I got a total of 7.
Okay. Questionable success for Steve, a miserable failure for Samsara. So Sally's going to take the full brunt of whatever happens here with this frag grenade. So Rhys, tell me what you roll in this dying state to let off this frag grenade.
I think chat's gonna riot because you're about to kill me.
What do I roll?
Maybe precision to get it to the right spot.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do I? Is this a dumb idea?
Very much so, I'd say.
I would concur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Killing your allies, definitely not smart.
14.
Okay, huge success. Although that it needs to be contested. And she got a 9. So you are 5 more. So Senior Sergeant Markham is going to receive 2 limit damage as this frag grenade goes off, and Samsara, I'm going to say Sally also receives 2 limit damage, and Melvin receives 1. Actually, no, Melvin did get out the way questionably, so doesn't receive any damage, but is temporarily deafened.
What? Someone say something? Oh,
So-
crap.
A huge chunk of like the side of the soldier, her body just explodes, and like viscera flies all about the scene, and she is like looking absolutely haggard and like falling to her knees, and she's still up. She's still got like a grit and determination in her face, and she's not letting go of the shotgun. But yeah, she is definitely like at death's door. And Samsara,
made
how is Sally?
There's like bits of bone and stuff just sort of stuck in my clothes, and there's like all the little bits of grease on me are starting to like catch a little bit of fire. It's all looking very hot and slick and glistening as I tighten my grip on my wrench and try and swing at her.
Okay. One sort of final Hail Mary swing.
Yeah, just really gotta stop this lady.
Yep.
That's a 10 for a total of 16.
Oh, wow. She got an 8. So, yeah, that is in the 7 to 9 more category. She receives 3 limit damage. She only had 1 left. Tell me how your final swing ends this soldier.
She sort of dropped down there, still holding onto the gun, looking like she wants to kill us because she's obviously proved that. And as I sort of wipe the mess off me, I just grab the wrench and swing. She sort of knocks back, falls against the side of the building.
Okay. Well, and start huffing and puffing, and just with the exertion of like you. I mean, she's gone.
Yeah,
She's dead.
She's gone. Yeah, it's like, Jesus, Grant, you could have warned me.
Yeah,
I'll
and
wander over there and like
he's-
feed him a painkiller and try and like pat him on the head. You're a good boy. Come on,
Okay.
get back up.
Nice.
I want to
Yeah.
try and like heal him up a bit, see if I can get him conscious.
Okay, so he regains 1 limit point from the painkiller automatically. So that just helps you can keep going. I'd say,
Yeah,
narrative wise, you're still bleeding out.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
you can also do like a bond roll to
I
perform
can
some kind of
fix
first aid.
this.
Okay, yeah.
3 plus I can fix it of 3. That's a 6. 0 bond, so it's a 6.
Okay, yeah. He recovers 1 more. So 1 from the painkiller, 1 from your rudimentary first aid. And yeah, Grant, you're feeling just that, like, just a tiny bit better. Like you can continue, you can make it to the bunker. And just as that thought is going through your head, the 3 of you, or 2 of you actually, because Melvin can't hear anything. 2 of you hear a chorus of those loud shrieking, screeching sounds, like the rages.
Oh crap.
And they are closing in, and then you all look down the driveway, and you see 3 rages like coming at you full tilt.
Yeah.
At the distance, like from the distance, it looks like one of them's like a supermarket worker with like a ponytail. There's like a teenager with no skin on their face, just like a wiry teen, and there's like an elderly Asian man, and all 3 of them are just like charging at you full tilt, and you estimate you've got like 30 seconds to get into this bunker, or you are toast.
I'm gonna grab Melvin and just like push him towards the bunker, like running.
Yeah.
Trying to get him to move.
I'll scoop up this shotgun. Get ready with that other Molotov as well.
Yep.
And we'll head towards the bunker.
Okay.
I'll grab the Molotov off him.
Yeah, you go down the steps to the bunker door because it's slightly underground, and there is like a heavy sealed door with a pin pad, like a number pad for entering some kind of pin code.
Does it indicate how many numbers it needs?
6.
Try 110867.
I'll push those in.
Okay, just for a bit of drama, I'm going to get you to roll a precision to see if under the pressure you're able to put these in.
I'm taking orders too, aren't I? So I'll get
you
advice.
are.
Yeah,
definitely taking orders.
absolutely. Yeah.
Precision, you say?
Yep.
9 in total.
Okay, that's a success. Your fingers are like coated in blood, so like it's tricky, and you're like woozy from all the blood loss. But you do manage to put in 110867, and there's this tense like 3-4 seconds where nothing happens, and then the keypad lights up green with a bleep, and the door, there's this little click telling you it has released a latch.
I'll push Melvin through the door.
Yeah, I'll follow through.
Okay, yeah, all three of you enter into just a completely black, dark room, and then you throw the door closed, and it seals shut with another click telling you that it's locked, and then some lights flicker on, and you all see that this bunker is enormous. It's like a stadium sized. It's huge. He must have been building this for decades, and it's lined with shelves of food, water, ammunition, first aid kits, like bandages, medicines, like all the essentials you'll need to survive here for many, many years. Clearly, yeah, Joe has been stocking this with anything and everything he could. And beyond the doorway, the bunker is dark and it echoes like a cavern until all of that happens. And the world outside is dying. These rages are banging at the door, and there's more and more coming as the camera pans out, and you see rages just taking over the landscape. There's so many more of them than anyone realized, and they charge into all the various communities and camps and little survival outposts people have made, and the world gets just infinitely worse. But here, inside this bunker, the three of you might just have a chance. And that's the end.
Hey,
I
we
didn't
survived.
die.
You did. I
Yeah.
did not think you did. That frag grenade, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, they're all going to die.
This is a lucky success.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. That's fantastic. Thank you so
Cool.
much.
Yes.
Thank all of
Awesome.
you for playing. I love getting any opportunity to play this game. It makes me feel good that people are willing to do it, and it especially makes me feel good when people have a really good time doing it as well. And thank you to the audience who watched. Yay! I haven't been
Yay.
watching the chat, but
Yay.
hopefully there's been some fun banter in there about these characters.
Yeah, this has been a
Yeah.
bit. It's been quite good.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat. We had a couple raids. It was great.
Oh,
Definitely thanks, chap.
Shout out
awesome.
to Sassy Phone for our first raid, and where was our second one? Oh, I saw it. How far back? Where is it? If one of the mods can pop in the chat who the other raid was, and we'll shout them out quickly. Oh, if
Who
they're still
is it?
lurking. Who did it? Which one of you did it? Lucian Nimpala. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yeah.
If that's not how I pronounce it, I'm very sorry.
Yeah, and we that prize giveaway that we talked about of winning the awesome Escape the Horde zombie card game will be happening here in just a moment. There will be a raffle using the Twitch chat. So, and I have to specify that the winners, sorry, overseas listeners, have to have a New Zealand address to send those to from our sponsors, BD&D Games.
I mean, of course, there are a couple of
yeah.
us that do live in near B&D, and we can always pick it up for you and store it for you. It may or may not be used.
Store it, use it.
Yeah.
Proxy. I'll be your proxy.
By proxy. Yeah, proxy.
Yeah. We sometimes these KiwiRPG streams do an interview with the designer of the game. We're not going to do that because that's me. Just know I like the game. I hope you liked the game. And it's a very versatile game. The rule set, the core rule book is available, and as I said before, there's also like a whole lot of supplements. There's one that is just for kids. There's one that is again just for kids, but there's a Christmas themed one-shot module. There is this one that we played tonight, Stay Dead, Damn It, the zombie one. There's a full short campaign in a fantasy world called Swords and Stuff that Samsara actually ran through with a group of people that I thoroughly enjoyed watching. That was so fun.
Last year I played d12GO. My character's daughter Stacy, spelt with a heart above the I, was one of my characters, played by our mod Amy Ward. And yes, that does mean Sally was Stacy's mum.
And Stacy's mum
Has got it going on.
Thanks, yeah, no.
Hell, the Genexus. Tell the one
and
who
then
knows
Swords and
about
Stuff. That was a really fun module.
Yeah,
because we played right through that. There was there's a full campaign. We played, I think it was about 6 games, about 3 or 4 hours each. So much fun. Oh my god.
Yeah, so anyone out there, if you like fantasy, if you like, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinders, the Pathfinders, Pathfinder, that sort of game, set in like medieval fantasy, check out the D12GO Swords and Stuff module. It's a fully self-contained short adventure, and it's a lot of fun and very silly. It's silly. It's not serious. But it can be. I suppose that's the.
It could be. Just it depends on who you bring along.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
I
really
wanted
easy
to run a
learn
serious
as well.
zombie game last year, and I got the best game because all my players decided to be like cheerleaders and horse girls and stuff. It was so much fun.
I didn't announce the entry word. Sorry for the people in the chat. So so to enter to win a copy of the amazing Escape the Horde game, you need to enter just the what's it called? Exclamation point!
Exclamation.
D12GO. So if you chuck that in the chat now, you could go on the draw to win Escape the Horde. I would do it myself, but that looks
D12GO.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't need you to write out the word 12.
DEETWE.
Shut up.
T lady, you need to use an O, not a 0. You're setting a bad example.
Womp womp. So what do you
there we go, she's got it. He's got it.
What do you think of that little game that we played now? A lot of that was improvised. I did write this story about 6 months ago, but from the moment that Steve and Sally introduced that they had a car, and my brain went, of course they have a car, they're in a mechanics, why didn't I think of that? I had to completely create a whole new story on the fly that wasn't supposed to involve cars at all, but involved quite a lot of cars.
I think that's the best part sometimes, the fact that you can.
Yeah,
you're just on the fly. I think, as I said, like a backup character, it took me 5 minutes to make because it's such an easy system to use and flick, when you remember, because it's been like about a year or so since I last played one.
Because I've run a few games, and the base rules, you have tables for rolling your scenario and who your antagonist is, and like just creating that setting, so you can create the characters with the players, having fun making up the story as you go in character creation, whilst as a DM you're secretly fretting because you're going to get like 2 minutes of quiet time to think about what the adventure's going to be and play an entirely improvised game. And those have been so much fun. There's a podcast for D12GO. You can find it on like Spotify and Apple probably, and where else, Brad? Where else can you find the D12GO podcast?
In all good podcast shops.
Is that like all car repair mechanic place?
The mechanic shops are next to the podcast shops. Do we have any entries for the thing and
Lots of
none at all.
people have been
Absolutely
entering.
none at all.
none?
Of
Okay,
course they
we'll
have.
just give it to Steve. Escape
I
the
haven't
Horde.
seen a announcement on the winner just. Oh wait,
Yep.
no, that's an entered. Okay, got it. Yep, cool. I don't know how long is left on the prize draw. Hopefully, one of the handy mods will shout us out.
In the chat, 30 seconds left.
I
Yeah.
wonder if
Yeah.
Escape the Horde has a card for throwing or driving a Molotov car into the Horde. Maybe that's part of escaping the Horde.
I mean, this is I
A
knew we were going to be
Molotov
the mechanic.
Fiat.
It was always going to be the plan that Melvin was going to make a Molotov at some point. He was going to try and make a Molotov cocktail at some point.
The prize draw has just closed.
Yep.
Okay.
Have you got it there, Brad?
No.
I've got it.
No.
I can see it.
Would you like me to announce?
Yes,
Everyone already
please.
knows.
I don't.
Congratulations, Lyndon Hood. You have won Escape the Horde card game from BD&D. Please email us at the details in the chat and tell us all your deets.
Yep.
So we can come and invade your bunker and play Escape the Horde with you.
And I mean,
Nice.
if it's anything like,
Lyndon was one of the players in Swords and Stuff.
and
Yeah,
actually,
He
Lyndon
was
was
Accountant Batman. It was so fucking good.
and Lyndon was there was with us last night. Me and thing last night. And if it's anything like, if Nikki's from BD&D's anything like with Lyndon, like she was with me, it'd be like, oh, I just want to come pick it up. I got the email after winning from Monday's night raffle. I just got an email saying, do you want to come pick it up?
Yeah.
Cool.
So big thanks to BD&D for supplying that Escape the Horde, and also don't forget that there is also another chance to win Escape the Horde by buying d12GO or one of the supplements before the end of KiwiRPG week and sending through some kind of proof of purchase to KiwiRPGofficial@gmail.com. And we'll be able to enter you in the draw to get Escape the Horde for yourself.
Apparently, Hexagon reckons that we could definitely trust those people in a bunker.
Oh, for sure.
Nothing will go wrong.
Yeah, thank you very much again to all the players and the audience. We are going to finish things off now. If you have a sign off or something that you want to promote, please feel free to do that now.
Yeah,
Otherwise, we'll say goodnight.
absolutely. Don't forget to do all the important things like hydrate, stretch, take your meds, and most importantly, don't forget to love yourself and follow me at Samsara Dusty on Twitch because I play video games and am kind of fun.
Kind of fun. Good sell.
A kind of fun.
A particular kind of fun.
It's a kind of fun. One stream, one goal. Just click follow. Okay, I'm done.
Good. And Steve, thank you, Steve. What can you?
I just like to, as I say, I'm not big on socials. I do follow, like I was obviously follow, but I'd like to obviously shout out once again, as Samsara said at the start, Brad for creating Fate of Eisen as well. We get a nice and shout out for this for them. And all us players in this game tonight are all followers and patrons of Fate of Eisen, and you can check them out as well. And yeah, just a big thanks to a lot of all the other producers that have done that. And Brad, once again, awesome game. It's great to play and have fun to play with you as a game master.
It's his taking a compliment grin.
Yeah, it's a don't pay me grin. Make sure you pay him if you buy it. Make sure you pay him. He really hates it when you pay him.
Yeah, torture him with payment.
Yep.
And thank you, Rhys, as well for joining the game.
Yeah, as usual, I said a whole lot. Yeah, great fun. Really enjoyed it, and love to do it again sometime in the future.
Sweet. Yeah, I do definitely want to run more games in the future. And there's two last things that I want to say is that have a happy and safe Matariki to everyone. look back on the year that has been and look forward to what the future brings. And I want to give a huge shout out to Dice Legends, which is a stream that many of the people viewing this will be familiar with. I kind of got stuck being out of town, away from home, on the night that I had to do this stream. And Vahid from the Dice Legends crew really came to the plate and let me use their studio for recording this. So this literally couldn't have happened without Dice Legends just being actual true Kiwi Legends. So thank you very much. If you're not already following Dice Legends on YouTube or any of their socials, then please go and do that. That's Dice Legends. That's an NZ at the end. There's no D. And thank you to BD&D Games for sponsoring KiwiRPG Week. Yay!
There's 2 Ds in that.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Bye
we're
from me.
done.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
And that's the end of the
Of the
episode.
year.